Well done, Prince Harry. Duke praised for dropping eloquent mental health truths. Prince Harry has been praised for dropping eloquent mental health truths after the Duke of Sussex opened up in a new podcast interview. The Duke, 36, poured his heart out about his royal upbringing on the Armchair Expert podcast with Dax Shepard. And many Twitter users have rushed to praise Harry for speaking about his mental health. One person tweeted, "Prince Harry has a knack for dropping eloquent mental health truths, and his interview this week on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast is no exception." Another posted, "I am amazed at Harry's courage in speaking up about his life and the not-so-glamorous aspect of growing up with privilege. No matter where we come from, we all have a story to tell. I think he's become so much happier with the freedom to share his experiences. Well done, Harry." A third said, "Thank you, Prince Harry, for your podcast. For people who live with mental health issues and their loved ones, it feels good to know that we are not alone, and regardless of backgrounds, mental health does not discriminate. I wish you well in your recovery and hope you thrive." Another added, "I'm enjoying Dax's podcast today with Prince Harry. It's a very relaxing conversation rather than an interview, and I like it. Prince Harry is such a wonderful, compassionate and intelligent man. It's so nice hearing his own thoughts and feelings about mental health and other topics." During the podcast interview, Harry compared his life as a royal to a mixture between The Truman Show and being in a zoo. The Duke also said he wants to break the cycle of the pain and suffering of his upbringing with his own children. He said, "There is no blame. I don't think we should be pointing the finger or blaming anybody, but certainly when it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering because of the pain or suffering that perhaps my father or my parents had suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle so that I don't pass it on, basically. It's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you." He added, "It's hard to do, but for me it comes down to awareness. I never saw it, I never knew about it, and then suddenly I started to piece it together and go, okay, so this is where he went to school, this is what happened, I know this about his life, I also know that is connected to his parents, so that means he's treated me the way he was treated, so how can I change that for my own kids? And here I am, I moved my whole family to the US, that wasn't the plan, but sometimes you've got to make decisions and put your family first and put your mental health first." The Duke also admitted he feels a little bit more free as he starts a new life in California with Meghan Markle and their 2-year-old son Archie. He said, "So living here, in Los Angeles, now I can actually lift my head and I feel different, my shoulders have dropped, so have hers, you can walk around feeling a little bit more free, I can take Archie on the back of my bicycle, I would never have had the chance to do that." Harry and Meghan, who are expecting a daughter in the summer, quit royal duties last year for a new life in America. can actually lift my head and I feel different. My shoulders have dropped, so have hers. You can walk around feeling a little bit more free. I can take Archie on the back of my bicycle. I would never have had the chance to do that." Harry and Meghan, who are expecting a daughter in the summer, quit royal duties last year for a new life in America.